All right, here we go. I'm still waiting for her to come, just kidding. Hello YouTube, and welcome to my channel. My name is Yoki.
And I'm Alyssa.
A lot of childhood dreams and wishes really just came out in that moment. Tonight we are going to make a creation that I'm not sure if I can legally claim is mine, because for some, who knows, maybe someone's copyrighted this.
This is true.
As you all know, sushi-rito is a thing, and if you don't know what that is when a sushi situation is as big as big as a burrito.
So sushi contents.
Yes.
In the form of a burrito.
Yes. So the other night, as we were planning on getting sushi, I thought to myself and spoke aloud, why not do the opposite? Sushi that is burrito contents. And all the fans.
And
clap.
thus for,
we have made our creation,
which is what, Yokobet?
BUSHI! Every time I have said that word for the last 24 hours, I have not been able to say it with a straight face.
Are we gonna be judged? Yes. Are we accepting the judgment? Yes. Are we judging ourselves? Absolutely.
So, come right along as we show you, and as we do for the first time ever, BUSHI. So just to give you an idea of what is going to be the contents of our BUSHI, you have the tortillas, the chicken, the cheese, you have some avocado, we have some bell peppers, because you know we're fancy healthy people, spinach, because we're also some fancy healthy people, we have refried beans, and then it's rice. Because he's probably going to be in the background. This was a gift from Emily, one of our roommates. Her fiance gave this to us after he came back from a trip back home in Hawaii. It's really just a joke. We liked March better. This is April. He's not as cute.
Do you hate
keep
me?
it this way.
Yes. Was I made for this? No, absolutely not. Got our chicken cooking. Just a little bit of water. Meanwhile, Yokobet over here is trying to find something to keep us standing.
I'm gonna say the hardest part about being a YouTuber is trying to find where to put your phone when you're doing other things. This is how our chicken looks like after we've cooked it. We put some paprika on there, we put some garlic salt. Tried to use lemon pepper, but it's definitely broken. Magical.
What can I say?
Do we ever cook? Honestly, we've been cooking so much more since the quarantine has happened. Well, she's always been cooking a lot. But we have been cooking together more often, yes. And we've been baking more often. I feel like she just usually does all of that anyways, so yeah.
We're clearly terrible chefs. All we're doing is microwaving this, so. Cheers. So my beans are at a nice consistency now. We do want them to hold form.
Yes. We want them to stay intact when we cut them into the smaller sushi pieces. BUSHI pieces.
Little do we know, this might just all fall apart.
No.
When we cut it. You'll find out with this. Who let us do this?
Who gave us a kitchen? Honestly, the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. Would our moms be disappointed? Absolutely. And on that note. Probably should use cooking utensils. I just really like to use my hands.
She has no pain threshold. All right, now we've got our beautiful, I'm not calling it a burrito, off the pan. Now we're gonna try cutting it up.
Is it a burrito? If if we're making bushi, right? So sushi burrito?
So
in
then,
sushi form?
I guess right now it's a burrito.
And it's about to be
A bushi.
we're imposters.
Bushi. Alright guys, it's now time to plate this work of art. So as Alyssa is going to test out another theory of Bushi, I'm just going to talk about the history. As of right now, it's Saturday. The history starts like 2 days ago. And we were just like, oh wow, I really want to go see the sunset. And I suggested getting sushi, but I started talking about sushi-rito. I was like, man, I really wish that there was like a sushi-rito place down here in SoCal, but I didn't feel like looking it up. There probably is, if we're honest. Chance.
I've never heard of them though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so
I've heard of the concept.
good. I usually like Mexican food, and I usually always eat Mexican food.
This is true. That may say it's her favorite.
Mexican food is my favorite. It's my number one on my list of 3.
Tell you, what are the other 2?
My second is Mediterranean. My third is Indian. This is food, not men. Ha!
Sure.
I said sushi mostly because Alyssa's number 1 is actually sushi. She loves sushi.
I do love sushi.
There it is. So then I thought about it and I thought, man, sushi, Mexican, burrito, sushi rito. That's already been made. But why isn't there something smaller for burritos other than a small burrito, people? Other than a taco?
And taquitos. There's actually... We stand corrected, but here we are.
Bushi! Bushi! If people start coming out with something similar to Bushi after this, I'm not trying to sue anybody here, but all I'm gonna say is we all know where it actually started. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyways, that's just my background. Bushi.
This is how we got started.
This is the beginning of my YouTube career.
I promise I wash my hands. I'm not killing us. Your local chefs.
And your local sous chef.
Woo!
Alright guys, so you saw the finished product. So now we're gonna try it to see how it tastes.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh, my phone. This is sushi.
Somebody doesn't know how to eat sushi. Not gonna lie, it's good. Is it better than a burrito? I really don't know. But I gotta say, it does make you feel just like, I hate myself for saying this, Bushi. But on a real review though, adding the bell peppers in there are really good.
That definitely gives it like a little bit of like a fresh.
Yeah, and you get like a
feeling.
little crisp.
Crunch, yeah.
Rolling it and having it sit in the oil and kind of crisping up the tortilla is really nice. It really like solidifies it together nicely.
Yeah.
But it also makes it like nice and like kind of crunchy because the beans are all like soft, the rice is pretty soft, you know, avocado, obviously.
You really can't downplay the effect of presentation. Truly, this feels like such a different experience. Obviously, this is not a burrito. Obviously, this is not sushi. This is bushi.
You heard it here first.
Bushi. I also just want to make this disclaimer that I am not trying to offend any cultures.
No.
I am not trying to offend any culture's food. This was purely out of a random idea that
This is the quarantine right now.
This is the quarantine speaking.
We're getting creative.
This is the quarantine speaking. And we just thought it would be a fun project. So yeah, thank you for, well, sorry. Thank you
You're good?
for tuning in for this great video on BUSHI from your local chef and sous chef. My name is Yoki.
And I'm Alyssa. And this is Yoki's channel.
How do they?
That's not it.
Bye!
Maybe next time we'll get it.